Welcome to TMZ Live. Charles here.
And Babcock here.
We have some really shocking news about a very young, talented actress who passed away this morning in New York City. Michelle Trachtenberg, at just 39 years old, was found dead in her apartment in New York City. And it is obviously a stunning piece of news for Hollywood. But the fact that she was so young is what's shocking to people. But we've done some digging here and found out some things that she's been going through that may shed some light on this. But obviously, we should say Michelle, the star of Gossip Girl,
right?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Euro Trip. I remember her watching as a kid. Charles.
Yeah.
Many very successful TV shows and movies.
Has been acting almost nonstop since she was a very young child.
Right. I mean, she had a really good career.
Incredible career. But she had been dealing with some health issues recently, and we don't know yet. Officially, the police are saying at this point that they believe this to be natural causes, but we've now found out some other things that she was going through that shed some light here, including a surgery that she had recently, is the way it was described to us. We're trying to find out exactly when this happened at this point.
Right, and I think we're safe to say that she had a liver transplant within the last year. And there's questions now, obviously, of whether or not that liver transplant, if her body had suffered complications from it. Law enforcement sources that we've spoken to imply that maybe her body might have rejected that recent surgery. So that's something that they're looking at. But this does appear to be, as of now, a natural death. We've also spoken to people close to her who tell us that she was out on the town in New York City as early as last Thursday, out with friends. She went to an Italian restaurant down in Soho. So within the last week, she was in good enough condition to leave her apartment and go out and spend time with friends.
Right, that's pretty shocking, right? I mean, you would think if somebody was in such bad condition that they would die less than a week later.
That she was
be able to actually go out.
And we should say at the point we're doing this now, it's only been about 4 or 5 hours since she was found. So it's still early. It's clearly early in the investigation and early just trying to piece together what happened here. There were more recently some photos that she had posted on social media. Fans felt like she was gaunt or frail.
Right.
And Michelle did not hesitate to respond to some of those comments, saying, look, I'm not the child star that you grew up watching, and I'm a 39-year-old woman now. This is what I look like. Stop trying to say that I should look like I did when I was in my, in my
17 years
teens
old.
and in my 20s.
Right.
So she was aware that people had these feelings, but she said that she was healthy. That she was fine.
Right. That would have obviously been an opportunity if she wished to share if something was wrong, where she could have told her fans that, but she didn't.
I think another layer of sadness to this is the fact that it was Michelle's mother who found her unresponsive this morning in her apartment and made the call to police and paramedics.
And obviously 39 is a very young age, so this for many around her was shocking. I spoke to her publicist this morning, her longtime publicist, who was just learning the news at the same time as us. A lot of her co-stars, former co-stars, are now starting to speak out. Ed Westwick, Rosie O'Donnell, all shocked by this news. We're starting to get video in now from the scene on the Upper West Side where she was found this morning unresponsive and then later pronounced dead. Neighbors are saying that they are shocked by the news. She was a very nice woman. So this is really shocking and really rocking everyone right now.
Hi, my name is Elise, and I'm from Harvest, Alabama. I think it's really sad and heartbreaking to hear of her passing. I remember watching Gossip Girl and Buffy the Vampire with my mom and my sister, and still continuously watching reruns with them to this day. And it just really shows that you never know what famous people are going through these days and the situations that they could be going on behind closed doors.
Yeah. You just don't know. And in this case, Michelle might not have known, depending on what was happening with her in the days leading up to this really stunning news this morning. All right. We will obviously, any updates we have on that, we will bring it to you while we're here doing the show. We're going to move on now